Hello 9th standard students. In this video I am going to continue the lesson matter around us. In the previous video we learnt about classification of matter. Matter can be classified into pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances furtherly divided into elements and compounds. Mixtures can be classified into homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures are solutions. Heterogeneous mixtures are suspensions and colloids. Mixtures can be separated into its components by physical methods. We have already seen methods of separation of mixtures like sublimation, solvent extraction and centrifugation techniques. Now we are going to see about the separation methods like simple distillation, fractional distillation and chromatography techniques. First, simple distillation method. Simple distillation is a procedure by which two liquids with different boiling points can be separated. Simple distillation can be used to separate liquids that have at least 25 degrees difference in their boiling points. Simple distillation is a combination of evaporation and condensation. The process of distillation begins with heating of a liquid to its boiling point. The liquid evaporates, forming a vapor. The vapor is then cooled at a lower temperature. The cooled vapor then condenses and forming a distillate. Distillate is the pure drinking water. One example of a simple distillation mixture is separating salt water to create pure water and salt. In this solvent extraction apparatus, a distillation flask is fixed with a water condenser. A thermometer is inserted into the distillation flask through a one-holed stopper. The sea water to be distilled is taken in the distillation flask. Then distillation flask is heated for boiling. The pure water vapor passes through the inner tube of the condenser. So the vapors from the boiled water on cooling condense into pure drinking water. This pure water is known as distillate, and this distillate are collected in a beaker. The salt are left behind in the flask as a residue. By this method, the sea water is converted into drinking water. Next, fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is a process by which components in a mixture of two or more miscible liquids are separated. Miscible liquids are alcohol and water. Miscible means two liquids mixed together. In this fractional distillation method, the components of the mixtures separated into fractions according to their different boiling points. Fractional distillation is used to purify chemicals and to separate mixtures to obtain their components. For example, mixture of alcohol and water separated by this method according to their different boiling points. Boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius, whereas boiling point of alcohol is 78.37 degree Celsius. In this fractional distillation apparatus, two miscible liquids taken in a distillation flask and heated for boiling. On heating, vapors from a boiling solution are passed through a tall column called as fractionating column. The temperature of the column gradually decreases along its length. Components with a higher boiling point condense on the column and return to the solution. Which component have the higher boiling point? Water. So water is returned to the solution. Then components with a lower boiling point pass through the column and are collected in the beaker, which means alcohol. Alcohol has a lower boiling point, so which collected in the beaker. So in this way, miscible liquids, alcohol and water can be separated. Next method is chromatography. Chromatography is a process for separating components of a mixture. The different components of the mixture travel through the stationary liquid phase at different speed, causing them to separate from one another. Components of mixture with different solubilities can be separated by using chromatography techniques. What is solubility? Solubility is the property which helps solute molecules to dissolve in solvent. Before we see the chromatography technique, we must know the terms absorption and adsorption. Absorption is the passage of one substance into or through the bulk of another medium. For example, roots. Roots are absorbed water from the soil. So water absorbed by the root system into the root. Then adsorption. Adsorption is the adhesion or sticking together of molecules of a gas, liquid or dissolved solids to the surface of a solid or sometimes a liquid. So absorption means the molecules goes into the matter. Then adsorption, the molecules stick on the surface of the matter. For example, when a chalk piece is dipped in ink, the surface retains the color of the ink due to adsorption of colored molecules, while the solvent of the ink goes deeper into the stick due to absorption. Hence, on breaking the chalk stick, it is found to be white from inside. So, the water in the ink goes into the chalk stick is known as absorption. Then colored molecules on the surface of the chalk stick is known as adsorption. Uses of chromatography. Chromatography has various applications. It is used for the separation of different colors of ink. It is also used to identify and separate the preservatives and additives added in the food items. It is also used in DNA fingerprinting and bioinformatics. There are four main types of chromatography. These are liquid chromatography, gas chromatography, thin layer chromatography and paper chromatography. The simplest type is paper chromatography. The paper chromatography is used to separate the different color dyes in a sample of ink. A spot of the ink is put on to the piece of chromatography paper. This paper is then placed in a suitable solvent. The black ink separates into its constituent dyes. As the solvent moves up the paper, the dyes also carried with the chromatography paper. Then the dyes begin to separate. They separate because they have different solubility in the solvent. So the dyes are absorbed to different extents by the chromatography paper. The chromatogram shows that the black ink contains more than 3 dyes. So in this way, the components from the mixtures can be separated. So dear students, I hope you understood the separation methods like simple distillation, fractional distillation and chromatography. Next video we will see about the solutions. Thank you students.